Welcome to another episode of Dynasty TV. Today we are at a very popular Spanish restaurant here in Amoy Street, Kulto. And I'm very happy to have with me this afternoon Bien, the market analyst from the Spain Tourism Board. Bien, welcome.
Hola. Hello.
Hola everybody, hola.
Normally we have to do the kiss twice.
No, today we fist bump,
Yeah, so
right?
this is
Hola.
Hola. And this afternoon I'm with Chef Jose Alonso. He's a Spanish chef, quite well known in Singapore, and we're here to know more about Spanish gastronomy in Spain.
Hi, Bjorn. Hi, thank you so much. My name is Jose Alonso. I live in Singapore for 11 years. And yes, I moved here just to start a Spanish restaurant in Marina Bay Sands. And after so many experience, I decided to open my own restaurant, that is Kulto restaurant. I'm from Rioja. I grew up in a very traditional family from Rioja. Rioja is a countryside of Spain that is mainly farmer. It's quite famous in the world for red wines. Some of the most famous Spanish wines are from Rioja. We have a very big tradition about the culture around the wines. Okay, in Spain we have many regions, not only Rioja. We have other regions that are very famous like Ribera, Priorat, that is in Catalonia. We have also producing wine now all around of Spain. But back into Singapore, yes. Now suddenly we open Kulto. Kulto is a casual Spanish restaurant that we serve food with a small portion, but we always respecting the raw material and the product. In Kulto, we want to have freedom, not to cook whatever we want. And yes, the idea is to cook with the local ingredients, not only with the Spanish products. And from there, we make a small touch with some of the with some of the food that we cook. Like for example, we make a crab croquetas, and the crab croquetas we put a dip like a crab chili sauce. And also we have another dish that is very iconic of Spain, that is garlic prawns, that we cook as how we cook in Spain, with the sherry wine, with garlic, with olive oil. But we put as a side, we put the sambal sauce. That is one of my favorite sauces, living in Singapore for so many years. And after, for sure, we have so many traditional dishes that we love to eat in Spain, and I believe everyone when going to Spain like to try. That is the paellas, we have the salkin pig, we have the octopus, for sure. And now we are doing the famous burnt cheesecake. That is the most iconic now dessert for Spain. And I hope one day you come to Kulto to try the food.
Now we are in the kitchen of Kulto restaurant. So exciting for me because I've never been in the kitchen of a restaurant before, especially beside the highly acclaimed chef Jose. And right now he's going to demonstrate to us how to cook the famous garlic prawn, right?
Hello.
Hello, hola.
Yes, today we are going to cook garlic prawns. From that we are going to use Spanish prawns, okay, from Mediterranean. You can see that the size, the texture and the sweetness are totally different from other type of prawns. After we are going to use garlic that we slice ourselves and we keep in olive oil. We are going to use parsley, a bit of chili, salt, and after our secret sambal. Okay, from then we are going to go to the kitchen and we are going to start to cook. Paella, the name of paella began from the pot because the pot called paellera. Okay, you cannot cook properly paella if you don't have the element where to cook the rice. Okay, from that, here we are going to have all the ingredients. We have our own seafood. We have our broth. The broth we cook with a lot of prawns. We have our rice with our base, that is sofrito. This tomato paste is one of my secrets. That just we put one quenelle in order to increase the flavor, and after we just put some vegetables in order to mix the paella. Okay, and from there, now we are going to teach you how to cook. Now we are going to cook first the rice with the sofrito. That is we call nacarar. Nacarar means to cook a bit the rice with the oil in order to give a color. You can see that the rice starts to change the color. We take our broth. Now you can see that the color is very intense. Now we are going to start to put all the seafood. To put some chickpeas and to put some beans, because just in order to give some vegetable also to the paella, not to be only seafood. And now we just put inside and we finish. Burnt Bugs cheesecake, burnt Bugs cheesecake. Okay, this recipe I think in 2019 became one of the top dishes in the world. Became very famous because it's a restaurant in San Sebastian called La Viña that became very famous for his cheesecake. I've been there trying the recipe, and be a great recipe as a chef. I always like to create my own style of cooking, and in this case we change a bit the original recipe. First of all, we use breadcrumb. Sorry, we use crumb below that you can see that like a biscuit that has a bit of butter that I think is going to help to give better flavor. And also, I reduce the number of eggs inside of the cake. And I use, being Singapore, I always like to promote Spain. And I think manchego is one of the most iconic cheese that we have in my country. And we use manchego cheese in order to mix with the cake. Okay, the most important, the cake in Kulto, we make daily. Okay, every day we cook 2 cakes. If we don't sell, we give to the staff. Because the experience will be totally different. This wine, you can see that need to be very soft. I don't like, we can cook less and can be totally liquid, but when it's totally liquid, for me it's too milky and it's not my style. This wine, I like to cook, but you can see how is our cheesecake, when normally American cheesecake is thick, it's more creamy, and we are not looking for that. We are looking just for something more light, and I hope you can enjoy.
Okay, now for the exciting part, Vian. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it smells
love
so good when Chef was cooking, so we can't wait to tuck in. But before we eat, can you tell us a little bit about the paella? Because from what I know, paella is like a national dish of Spain. But which part of Spain does the paella come from?
Yes, it's very interesting because a lot of Southeast Asians can actually relate to the paella because it's a rice dish. Since in this area, in this continent, part of the world, we all love rice. So in Spain, rice is grown in Valencia. This is a short, round type of grain rice, which they call bomba. And it's grown near the Albufera Lake in the Valencia region. So the origin of the paella rice dish, in fact, is in the Valencia. We say buen provecho.
Yes. Come on, dig in.
Come on.
You know, in Spain, when you eat paella, you don't eat like this, okay? Because you have to have a heap full of it on your plate. But here, we start slow.
Okay, the rice, the type of rice that they use here is sometimes also referred to as the bomba. Arroz redonda, or the round rice, short grain round rice, or bomba.
I leave the talking to Vian because I already tasted it's delicious, right? Because the stock is so rich, the flavor is, when you eat it, your mouth is just full of flavor. It's excellent.
The secret is, in fact, as Chef Jose has mentioned earlier, it's called paella because basically of the pan. This is the paellera, okay?
Yes, without the pan, you cannot cook paella. You
Yeah.
can cook mixed rice, but not paella.
Yes.
Yes.
You can. Yes.
But when we talk about tapas, oh my goodness, in Spain there are thousands, I say literally thousands type of tapas. But why is the tapas so popular in
Yes.
Spain?
Well, because you can have it in any bars, morning, noon, and nighttime, while chatting, while having a drink. And actually, the word tapas came from the verb tapar, which is to cover in English.
Oh, a cover. Yes, a
So
cover.
as the legends
yes.
say, people are having drinks outside, and during summertime, there are some flies flying around. So they cover the drink, they put a piece of bread here, and that's how tapas originated, because on the bread, on top of the bread, they put some gambas ahillo, like this one, like
The garlic prawns,
shrimp.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
the garlic prawns.
Mhm.
And sometimes they have the fish, the pescados fritos in Andalusia, for
Yes.
example.
Mhm. We come to the next dish.
Yeah,
Yes, that's very typical of the Basque country.
Correct.
Yes, this is the very iconic Basque cheesecake.
yes, the Basque burnt cheesecake.
Burnt cheesecake, yes.
yes.
But with a different twist here at the Kulto restaurant, made with different kind of cheese, and it's a little bit liquid and not like burnt. Okay, shall we taste this as
Yeah,
well?
sure, yeah. So many Singaporeans and the whole of Southeast Asia is talking about this cheesecake. It's called the Basque burnt cheesecake because it's a little bit burnt on top. You use your thing to burn the top.
Oh my goodness,
part.
Bien, no, don't talk anymore. You have to taste this.
Yeah,
It's so rich.
really good, and it melts in your mouth.
Yes.
the cheese.
And I like the fact that here, they don't bake the cheese till it's firm. Like what the chef said earlier, he used less egg, and the middle is quite molten, so it literally melts in your mouth.
It's very good. Yeah, check it out, guys.
Everybody should come here to have a meal. But you know what? We have 2 lucky winners who will come here with a dining voucher. So all you have to do is very easy. Answer 3 simple questions. Like and share the video, tag 3 friends, and subscribe to Dynasty Travel TV, and you will stand to win this amazing dining voucher to come try the food that we have in front of us. Is that right?
Yes.
Thank you everyone for watching, and stay in touch, travel safe, bye!
Thank you.
So now the 3 questions to win the dining vouchers to Kulto restaurant. Number 1, when is the best time to go to Spain? Number 2, where is the home of the paella? And number 3, where do tapas originate from? Okay, so send in the answers. Don't forget to tag 3 friends, like, share, subscribe to Dynasty Travel TV. Good luck!